Hey guys, it's the cat at Anus here. I was just wondering, could you help me figure out if this message from Paul's cousin, Chris, if this is a veiled threat or not? Okay, real quick, everyone knows Chris, right? Chris is the guy who harasses me all the time with this cute Simpsons profile picture, and he looks like this, which is like, he looks just like Eddie. See? He looks just like Eddie, and he keeps harassing me about Paul Wysopal. It's like he's like, I don't know, his brother or cousin or nephew or something defending his family, He won't get off of it. So yeah, he keeps like sending me weird messages constantly, and he's Winobot on IG. And, we found his bowling scores and stuff. Like, he's a pretty shit bowler, I gotta say. 229. Yuck, bro. That were the 71 other pins. Bozo. And then we also saw his pretty shitty skiing record. I don't know how to read a skiing record, but it looks like ass to me. It looks like he's at the bottom of the pack here. That makes sense though. Yeah, see, look at all these 14 to 15 to 16-year-olds that are above him. See, he's way down here at the bottom. So, yeah. As a 17-year-old, oh my god, he's at the very bottom as a 17-year-old. Oh man, that's embarrassing. But yeah, so bad bowler, bad skier, and then weirdly works at like I think it's like a place that kind of exploits disabled people for their labor. I don't know, it's weird.
Grounded Cafe in tonight's NBC 26 Cares.
The Grounded Cafe is celebrating its second year of business inside the Aging and Disability Resource Center of Brown County. Lucas Schmeckel first started training here 2 years ago.
I'm also the cashier here.
It's okay. You can do if you can do the math correctly.
Grounded Cafe co-leader and mentor Chris Brodhagen.
If you can do the math correctly, that sounds pretty fucking patronizing. Right?
And works alongside the trainees.
We are a full-service cafe, open to the public, open to everyone, but our main focus is we are a job training center for people with disabilities.
I gotta know what this guy has done to need this kind of PR push, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Brodhagen teaches the trainees how to make delicious drinks.
Our flatbread crust, cream cheese.
And
how much does he pay them? Chris, how much do you pay them?
Create the many tasty items on their breakfast and lunch menu.
There's our breakfast pizza to go.
The goal is to help trainees living with physical and intellectual challenges learn skills to...
I bet the goal is also to make a profit for Mr. what is it? Wysopal? I mean, Brodhagen? Whatever his name is. Anyway, hey, let's take a look at whether or not this message he sent is a veiled threat or not, okay? Ready? Here we go. Yeah, it's got like writers and comedians. You just editing videos and phonology, conspiracy theories, phrenology? Are you talking about skull science? Because that's what you guys believe in. You guys literally believe that the Aryans are better than everyone else because we're white. We're translucent vampires. So take your phonology. Making 14-minute videos about a lawn care worker? Oh, now you're a lawn care worker. I thought you were fucking... What happened to the groundwork cafe, or the groundlings cafe? What was it? The grounded cafe? What happened to the cafe? Did the Department of Labor show up? Making 14-minute videos about a lawn care worker who troll commented on Instagram Reels is not good content. Also theorizing with your friends that are a Mossad agent is scary stuff. Sometimes people's content takes a long time to get popular, even when it first pops off on TikTok. Sorry for trolling you. I hope it's not actually causing this much frustration. So, yeah, I don't think it's really... I mean, here's the thing. I think that Chris is kind of a bozo a little bit. So, I do think that this is probably that maybe he thinks it's a veiled threat. Like this, also theorizing with your friends that are a Mossad agent is scary stuff. I think maybe he thinks that, but I don't. So I'm gonna say not a veiled threat, but nice try, Chris. Anyway, just one more check, guys, if you just want to take a look here. So Chris is always defending Paul. It's so weird. It's like literally like he's family. And dude, I didn't freaking realize that Chris Brodhagen is Winobot, who is relentless on IG, and literally it acts like it's his job to fucking wait for me to post, and then also simultaneously resents me for posting as often as I do, which also makes it feel like it's a job. Because he was on 4th of July, he was like, don't you have a wife or something? Don't you have something to do today? It felt like he has to write a report or something every time I make a post, which honestly, again, makes me grind harder. Grind set, mindset, okay? So then here's the other thing. If he is Paul's cousin, which I do believe he is, he's related to Eddie. I'm almost positive. I know he's a Wisconsinite. I could tell both of those two were from before even meeting them. And he's defending this guy, and this guy is related to this guy. So I'm gonna have to say that Mr. Brody is also related to this guy. Otherwise, why the fuck would he be doing this, right? So anyway, this guy too, Coachy, you know, the cool guy, the cool agent, and the frickin', oh, he's in the safe house. Yeah, that's also one of Paul's kids, I think. Definitely related to Paul. But yeah, look at these young picture of Eddie and Paul. It's incredible, right? Look at that. But yeah, then Eddie and Chris are like, oh man, they're probably best cousins. Like, Chris also looks like my cousin Casey, which is funny because I have been joking that I look like Paul, and I wouldn't be surprised if I was related to Paul. He did grow up, you know, he had his freaking rat harem in Wisconsin. I bet I went to fucking Summerfest with Paul one summer. Chris looks exactly like my cousin, dude. Literally, like, I know Chris, and Chris, you should leave me alone. Tell Paul that you weren't cut out for this. You're a terrible Mossad agent, and you gotta quit, okay? Reinhard Heydrich would be so disappointed in you now. Stop talking about me and stop messaging me, okay? Have a good night, buddy. Get them bowling scores up. 229. Oh, shameful, brother. Shameful. Okay. Ta-ta, love you, Chris, bye. Oh, wait, and then I also had to say, Chris Wysopal is funny because Chris Wysopal is the brother of Paul Wysopal that I'm pretty sure is from Connecticut. He doesn't really look like our Chris, but it is interesting that he has the same name, right? And Chris Wysopal is like a hacker or something. I'm not quite sure. He's the only other Wysopal. Wysopal's such a weird name. So, not sure. I will get to the bottom of it, but Chris and Chris, like, there are no synchronicities are real. There are no coincidences anymore, okay? So, ta-ta, love you, Chris. Have a great night. Just a lowly lawn care worker. Nothing more. Oh, man. It's so funny how in-house, I mean, you guys do everything in-house, right? It's where you get your wives, your sisters and stuff. It's where, you know, yeah. That was the joke, actually. I don't have any other examples, but all right. Have a good night, Chris. Love you. Is this you? No. Do you know this Wysopal? Just let me know. Come on. You could come on the podcast, Chris Broadhagen. Come on. All right. Love you, buddy. Bye.